Good morning. It is May 28th, week 6 of the garden vlogs, and I filmed this yesterday and I didn't voice over any of it. I don't know what I was thinking. So here I am trying again today. It has been rainy and foggy and gray and honestly not good filming weather. Everything's been very wet. So, the grass is wet now. I'm going to do a quick garden tour, way faster than last week, hopefully, and see if I can cut this together, or maybe just post it the way I shoot it today. Yeah. I tried last week to do something cool with editing and, making it not just a random iPhone video, but holy crap, that's hard. And I feel like I need to figure out angles and things and just kind of set it up and not be moving around and talking so randomly. But that's maybe for next week. This week is just chaos, and I'd rather get the video up and posted and do a good job next week and not worry so much about it. So here's the garden, and we have a lot of growth actually. These tomato plants have gotten huge in the last few days. If you remember, this one right here, this San Marzano, was the biggest one. This was maybe 3 or 4 times bigger than all the others, and now it's actually the smallest one, which is really funny. The jalapeno leaves are massive. The pepper's getting bigger over there. My spinach that I transplanted is actually doing okay-ish. And then we have, there's some carrots back there growing. The bok choy is looking good. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or cut it leafy or actually wait for some baby bok choy, but I kind of like the idea of just doing a couple of baby bok choy, but then I'm gonna have to plant a bunch more. So I think I'm gonna have more room. Once these radishes are out, which is probably in the next few weeks, I'll be able to put more stuff there. And I didn't have a plan for it yet, so maybe bok choy will go there. What else? I got a 3rd cage yesterday. That was also what I was waiting for. We had a little incident with Penny running through the garden the other day to chase a ball, but so there's some footprints in here. Oh wow, look how big this one is now. That is a good looking pea, or snap pea rather. It's starting to climb, which is neat. The one in the back, not doing so great. And then these 4 are looking pretty solid. These 3 are still the slowest to go. These are probably a week behind. Even though they were planted at the same time, they're just about a week behind everyone else. And the tomatoes are looking good. There's actually a lot going on up here. And I picked off the suckers. Oh, I have a lot more to do over there. Yesterday, I think I did. And I think one of my missions for maybe early next week will be to go to Home Depot and buy the stakes for these, because I think by next week they're gonna need them. What else? Oh, that cucumber got pooped on. So this cucumber section here is some plants I bought, and then the seeds that I had planted are actually coming out. So I've been thinning, and if you've been watching these for any number of years, you know that when I thin the plants, I really hate throwing them out. I just think it's a waste. So these littler ones here, some of them are thinned from this type of setup where they came with 2, 3, or 4 in the little starter package. So I've been picking the smaller ones out, trying to see who the strongest will be, and I just kind of poke them in the ground in a random spot. So that might not be great for the long-term viability of this space. I might be overcrowding them, but then again, this would have happened in nature, give or take, right? And it'll figure itself out. What else? Let's get you climbing up here. Hello, friend. There we go. Oops. Catch. Perfect. Okay, that one might not be ready yet. But yeah, everyone's climbing, everyone's growing. I'd say the majority of the tomatoes are just about a foot tall now. That middle one back there, let's see, where are you? Here, this one is probably a little shorter, but looking good. We have some more leaves here. This is the bell pepper plant, which is now kind of crowded by the cucumbers. I'll see what I'm gonna do about that. I might thin these out, or technically the cucumbers are gonna grow this way and the pepper will stay there and get taller. So this area where I'm standing right now, I'm gonna put up a trellis, and that will hopefully keep the cucumbers out of the way of the pepper, but I might have messed up there, we'll see. I might have been better off putting this pepper right there, which is still an open spot. I can still move it, I guess. What else? I desperately need to mow the lawn. That's unrelated. I've been eating salad. I had, let's see, 2 or 3 days already. So you can see this part is a little bit thinner than there because I've been picking, these have been the biggest leaves here. So I've been picking those, and then those are still catching up. Plus the bok choy kind of fools you into thinking those are bigger. But yeah, the salad's been good, and probably could eat it again today. Salad every day. The carrots, like I said, are coming up nicely. These are gonna have to be thinned. There's 3 of them there and 2 of them there. And again, when I thin them, I tend to relocate them because I don't like throwing them out. So they'll hopefully find a new home. And then this is the, ooh, look at that. So much greenery. This is the black, I can never remember the black seeded Simpson or something like that, which is more of a, I guess, traditional lettuce. And hey, fly, get out of there, you're not welcomed. I haven't started cutting these yet. I'm gonna wait for these to get a little bit bigger. And then the arugula I've been eating too. So you actually can't really tell the difference between the one I bought and all the others. And I picked a bunch of this yesterday. And then the radishes are looking good compared to last week. Let's see, get in there. So this one right here is bigger than my finger now. These guys, I have picked probably 4 of them already just to make room for some to get bigger. Like, these are a little too close. These are too close. So I've been coming through and picking out the ones that, see, these are gonna need to be thinned. But overall, looking good on the radish front. Let's see, there we go. Just to get you up. Ta-da! Ooh, that's a good one. And then the guardian of the garden. I don't know if it's a water issue or a bug issue, but I've had some cracks. It's been very, very wet and foggy and rainy, and I think that's not helping. I don't see bugs, so I don't think that's the problem. Although there's little nibbles in my leaves, but I haven't found the culprits. There's no one in here. I don't have aphids or anything like that yet. So something's gnawing, but I don't know what it is. The onions are actually looking very good this week compared to last week. You can see those stems are bulking up down there. And the scallions, actually I need to cut those scallions because they're going to seed. Let's just take that off. And you too. Okay. Can put those somewhere else. All right, what else? We have the flower area, I guess. I ended up having to move the basil, which was over here and just looking awful. I think it wasn't getting enough sun, so the mint is loving it over here. This is looking super strong. Happy about that. And then the poppies are all going strong also. Had some fun ones come up recently where, let's see, it's over there, I'll show in a sec. The petals are just different. So, no, the wind. That would have been, hey, come back. There we go. Look how huge this is. That's a good looking flower. So, yeah, really happy with how those are coming along. This guy over here is multicolored, which is unexpected. and also wrinklier than the others. So it has a real tissue paper quality to it. The columbine, I don't know what's going on back there. And then Penny's gonna bark soon. We have Through the Mountains over here. Operation Chive is coming along. This mess is, it just is. Let's see, is anyone producing anything? Not really. And honestly, I don't know. There's a lot. There's too much right here. So I don't know. I planted my sweet peas along here yesterday. I'm kind of hoping that they will help block some of this weed situation behind me. I've been picking a lot of weeds back here. Hopefully I'll be able to have a landscaper come in soon and just evaluate this situation. And then the bushing cucumbers are here. They're coming along nicely. These leaves, these leaves were maybe about that size last week, and now they're growing. I don't know what happened there, but I think they're doing all right. Is that everyone? No, it's not. Over here, the flowers are looking good. I need to mow so desperately. I don't think we have any flower buds yet, but they're also doubling in size overnight. Then over here we have peppermint, which is really not growing very quickly. I'm wondering if I need to put it somewhere a bit more sunny. The rosemary is looking good. The lemongrass is filling out a lot. It's looking a lot less yellow than it has in the last few weeks, so I think that one's doing okay. And I think that might be a weed or a baby version of this tree. Maybe I'll just leave that for a little bit longer to see what it is. Then I think that's new from last week. Over here, this is the new home of the basil, which, like I said, is looking pretty awful. Yeah, I see aphids. So, might be a lost cause on this. I'm actually gonna separate it. Then here we have the strawberries. Still no buds or anything. But at least Penny has stopped digging in here, so that's progress. Nothing exciting in here. Flowers are coming up again. I think we have another round coming through, which is cool. I did go through and prune them back where I guess the entire stem was dead. So it looks like there's new stuff coming where I trimmed it back. And I want to get them a bit more bushy and less, I guess, pokey, but I don't quite know how to handle these yet. I googled it, but probably takes a couple seasons. And then this is how much rain we've had. I just emptied these the other day. It's basically full in a, what's that, 5-inch pot. And then that's the last one. That's its second round of flowers. I think, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna bother with the upstairs. I'll just do a quick drive-by because the flowers are looking okay-ish. These flowers are looking great. And then this whole situation is just not happening. So that's it for the garden this week. Hopefully it'll be sunny next week and the weather turns around and we actually have nice sunny summery weather. But until then, I guess I'll see you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all those things. If you leave a comment, that would be nice. That'd be cool. Let me know what you think of Penny's new garden spot. This is where she tends to sit all day now. And then the hammock is just inside because it's been rainy. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.